Hey folks, Rene Enriquez Uncensored. Welcome back to the channel. I promised to continue with the Past the Wire series, and it is continuing forward. I have a real treat for you guys today. This is a different kind of call. Not two individuals, but five individuals, a Mexican Mafia conference call. This is so interesting because you have five Mexican Mafia members talking about Mexican Mafia business, right? And the ugly part of this is that somebody was eliminated ultimately as a result of this call, and a few others that contributed to it, right? Um, but it's about family members participating in mob business, and I want you to listen to this call because it is a Mexican Mafia conference call between Denny Pena, Woody, um, Woody Ortiz, Robert Aguirre from La Habra. Uh, and a few other guys. I think the other one was, oh my gosh, I'm forgetting. It'll come up right now. But we'll put the graphics up. We'll put those pictures up so you can identify the individuals, have a visual as well as the audio aspect. And I'll be stopping the call periodically to give you my interpretation of what they're talking. The first couple of minutes are just basically back and forth, joking around. So let's go through that now. Audio's playing.
Danny boy.
Hey, what's up, homeboy?
Okay, I'm gonna merge you in right here.
Who's there?
Okay, we got Danny boy on the line.
That is Denny Pena, Mexican Mafia member.
Danny boy, we got Chaparro,
That's Shorty, Mexican Mafia member.
Robert from La Habra,
Robert from La Habra.
Cole, and Woody.
Crow is Johnny Martinez from Plasencia, and Woody is Dennis Ortiz from Compton. Those are the five Mexican Mafia members participating in this call.
Oh, sí, saludos a todos. Vale, buenas noches.
Okay, bro. It ain't like I see him every day.
Yeah.
What was that the other night, though, when we were talking and that noise started? What was that about? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, that was the cucuy.
Man, hey,
That was the cucuy, man.
I tried to call one about that. He didn't answer.
that was a fucking ET case, you know what I mean? Fucking cucuy was all on our ass, boy.
He was phoning home.
Yeah,
I didn't
ET was
sleep
going
right.
home, boy.
I didn't sleep right that night.
So you hear one of the Mexican Mafia members discussing a noise that was on a conference call they had the other night. And they participate in these conference calls regularly using spoofing apps. But there's a healthy paranoia. That is paranoia. I heard a noise on the line. I heard the buzzing and the line's tapped. Well, you're not going to hear a buzzing if the line's tapped. And it might just be a faulty connection, right? But it's a healthy paranoia. And that instinctual gut feeling that this member is discussing, he should have adhered to that gut feeling and said, you know what, I'm off of this line. I'm out of here. But they're going to continue talking.
No. It was CIA.
What the hell happened here?
Hey, Danny. Almost just got in contact with some dude from Orange County.
Yeah. Oh, Reno.
They're identifying Mosca being in contact with an individual from Orange County by the name of Rhino. That is Mosca Torres, who was recently eliminated, and they're talking about him now.
Rhino, and he was putting them up, going to put him in contact with some dude Happy, right?
Yeah.
And that's that same Happy that Cole and I was speaking to when he was on the line some months back. You know what I mean? And Cole told this dude personally, hey man, you better step your ass down, stay away from all this other stuff, right? Turns out this guy Rhino, when most guys ask him, hey, who's the son of number one, he's gonna give him Happy's number. Okay. So like the consensus was already, already made. You know what I mean? So we're just trying to figure out the best way how to do this. You know what I mean?
So they're discussing an individual who's already told to step down by Johnny Martinez. This is an individual who's involved in Mexican Mafia politics that is not a Mexican Mafia member. That he's continuing to participate in these politics was just resolved right now. You heard the individual speaking, stating the consensus was made, and we're just figuring out the best way to do it. I'm paraphrasing, obviously. Um, but that's self-explanatory. That means that the individual is on the cusp of being eliminated if the consensus has been made. It could indicate that they asked him to step down, but it's highly unlikely because they said that they've already asked him to step down, but he's continuing. So let's continue with the call and further unpack it.
And so what is he saying? He's saying to be doing something for Sana?
What do you say?
He's claiming to be doing something for Sana?
Yeah. He's that he runs things for Sana.
So the individual Sana that they're speaking of is Peter Ojeda. This is when he was alive. The individual that they're referring to is Sana's secretary, llavero, or crew chief.
Yeah, he's his right hand man.
Yeah.
He what? He right?
His right hand man.
Oh.
He's the shot caller. He's the El Jefe.
Metal.
He's the metal, you know.
Yeah.
El Capitan.
He's the one with the big nutsack?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Man, he said he got bull nuts.
It's small feet.
They gonna think I'm crazy, laughing over here out loud by myself and shit.
I'm with you, Chaparro. I ain't got no study either, man.
I don't have no study, man. I'll be here in my car. So you got the shit system going on.
Hey, I ain't even got a TV in here, man.
I got two fans, a TV, a CD player, and a big old Super 3.
Oh, yeah.
The other thing, that's the
what's that? Santa Muerte, like a more man. Humble train.
Hey, what about these dudes? Where these dudes get these dudes get big headed like that, where they're out there making calls like that.
Yeah, you know, and that's the Shorty. And that's the thing, Shorty, because you know they're making calls like that and acting like me and Robert don't even exist. You know?
A lot of times, Brian. A lot of times, it us. We supposed to the people that are with them, that are doing things for. We supposed to school them and make sure that they know.
What they're talking about is the abuse of power by non-members that believing they have some vested power because they speak on behalf of the Mexican Mafia. It's often plagued the organization, and they're talking about it now.
What we're about, you know, and what is tolerated and what is not. You know, like my boys, I tell them, man, look, don't take a fight you can't win. If there's anything going on out there, get at me and let me deal with whatever I have to deal with. But don't let, you know, because they're just running out there, you know, big-headed thinking and you don't disregard, you know, the brothers, especially if they tell you personally, hey, you know, kick on back. If he's doing something for someone and that comes up, then he get at the brother and the brother can get at you and see what all that's about. But for them to be out there, you know, right there, a message has to be sent, you know, at some point, you know, to remind them, you know, how things used to be because
that message they're talking about is violence. It's not a verbal message. It's not a written message. It's violence. That's the message that Shorty is speaking of right now, and that's Shorty speaking.
That right there got you. I mean,
you know, fucked up. You know, that's for sure, man. Oh, yeah.
Parece que se les olvida. I have to remind them.
Yeah, well, that's what we're gonna start. That's what we have to start changing. You know, see, those guys who think like that, you know, they need fucking, you know. Okay, hey, this is just so you know. Hey, Robert, watch out. we talked about this, and I ran it down to you yesterday. If people's family get in our business and and start disrupting the program, they get treated like regular camaradas.
That is the all important message in this call. If families get involved in our business and cause disruption, they get treated just like camaradas. That is a heavy statement because people's families are wives and mothers and sisters and brothers and girlfriends, right? That's what the Mexican Mafia has relied upon for years. There's always been controversy behind it, but Pelican Bay brought about the necessity to have secretarias or runners or wives that participated in crew activities. But now that the Mexican Mafia members have been released to the general population, they're trying to eliminate the involvement of women in the organization. This is when a big push was happening in the organization because there were women involved in organizational politics, calling hits on associates, attempting to get members killed. It's a reality. It's all documented, part of court cases. There have been indictments on it, and this is what they're talking about now.
We don't expect that shit from camaradas, so we're not going to expect this from hyenas, wives, sisters, mothers, whatever. I mean, they're not eminent. I mean,
Right.
so this is something that we all agreed upon.
He said, we're not going to accept this from sisters, wives, mothers, hyenas, which is women. They are not eme. That is the rule. That is the rule they're establishing here. And they've all discussed it. All the members voted on it and agreed upon it.
And because we've seen in the past how a lot of people were just abusing and abusing camaradas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Behind some bra put a pegada on the yard or some shit. You know what I mean? What kind of shit is that?
Right. Well, I was seeing all that firsthand when he got out the first time.
Yeah. I ran all that by Chaparro, and I ran it by the brother Boo Boo and Arizona. I ran all that stuff by them. What you just said, right? All of that.
Yeah.
So the brother Chaparro is the one on the phone. Boo Boo is Mike Moreno, and Arizona is Albert Sandoval, Chato from Arizona Maravilla.
That's why I was having a hard time doing things, because hyenas were trying to get in contact, and they're, like, wait a minute, hold up, I don't have to put up with this with you, because you visit somebody or you married to somebody. Hold on a minute,
Now, this is what we agreed to, okay? We, out of courtesy, we'll get at a building. I mean, and I spoke to Daniel about these things too, and Cole, see, and Oscar, and we agreed. I mean, this is the first time when we were on the line. We had about 19 brothers on it, and we talked to them, and we agreed. I said, no, okay, hey, your Luca, your highness, whatever, gets involved and start acting like she's a canard, then he's getting in our business, then, hey, we treat him the same. You know what I mean? All right. So, now, Brock, that dude, Thumper, his Luca. Yeah, she's part of that problem too. Okay.
Anything spooks these guys, but they should go with their instinct, right? Like I said, as soon as I heard a noise, I would have been off the phone. I would have been on the phone in the first place. But they're talking about eliminating women that participate in organizational business.
What the hell?
I'm gonna cut out.
But I'm shorty.
Not a man. Hey, Chrome.
That was Woody's number. Okay.
Yeah. Woody got cut off?
Yeah, Woody got cut off. So Spider got cut off there.
Okay, Spider. Hey, Chrome.
See,
Bro, hey, there you go. Hey, this address you gave me, it belongs to your mother, right?
see then,
Hey, bro, this number you gave me, it belongs to your mom, right?
yes,
Okay, now, you think she'll be available if I get a hold of her right now?
yeah, she'll be up to like midnight.
Okay, well, let me get a hold of her. Look, I'm going to kick off for a minute. I need to take care of this. And
Danny.
then I'll get back
Okay.
in. Yeah.
Hey, Danny, before you go,
Yeah.
hey, I talked with Capone.
Yeah, I know.
That-
I got that.
That is not Capone that did that.
I got that text, and I just talked to 24 like 10 minutes ago. I
Uh-huh.
gave him the number, so he's going to call you. Okay?
Yes,
Okay, so
yeah, because we talked with Yogi from 22nd Street, and Yogi knows Caps. Because we did a three-way, me, Yogi, and Capone and Fat Boy from 22nd Street.
Okay, well, look, Homeboy has some texts and stuff that he saw right there, but he's going to get in touch with you. Okay?
Yeah, tell him to get at me because I get Caps on the line. I asked him, he said that was not him, so it might be somebody using his name, or it might be another Capone. This one is from Northside Clanton.
Northside Clanton.
Yeah, he's from the Valle. The other one might be from Southside Clanton, or Westside Clanton.
And I'll let him explain what he needs to explain, but he's got your number.
Yes.
Hopefully he'll be getting at you in a little bit, right?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Dan, it's Robert. Saludos, huh?
All right, homeboy. You can take care of you
Okay.
in about 15 minutes or so. All right, homie.
Okay.
So that's the end of the call. They made a couple of determinations. One guy who was overstepping his boundaries and continued to participate in organizational business, and wives and family members of Mexican Mafia members being treated the same as Mexican Mafia members and camaradas if they violate the terms of engagement. Unfortunately, this resulted in the death of Carmen Rodriguez, wife of Güero Verde Rodriguez. You'll see her picture depicted. You'll see the pictures of all these individuals speaking depicted. But Carmen was eliminated in San Bernardino County. 5 individuals were arrested. One was acquitted. But I'll be doing a series on that in the future. But I wanted to show you this call, and I mentioned Carmen Rodriguez with my sincere condolences expressed to her family and the peripheral victims that suffered as a result of her elimination. Because I wanted to show that there are real consequences to these calls. This is not just guys speaking poppycock. These guys are really talking about the way that the organization is going to go and the policies that are taking effect and actually impacting lives in the community. With that said, folks, this concludes another episode of Past the Wire. Hope you enjoyed this different kind of conversation. As I said, everybody speaks on the phone, and you're seeing evidence of that now. I'm going to encourage each of you to go to Patreon and join as a member so you can support the channel that way. As always, like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit that notification bell because content will be coming out weekly. Peace out, folks. Have a wonderful day.